Hello guys, welcome to the next lecture on the IIT-JAM 2024. Today I will explain you the first 10 questions of the mathematical statistics with the help of the shortcut trick. Now let's start how you can solve the first 10 questions with the help of the shortcut tricks. The first question is related to the mathematics, fine, and it's a sequence. What is the question is, whenever you are working on the real line, fine, then if you prove that the sequence is convergent, then it implies it is a Cauchy as well. Fine, that's a simple. Now if you look about how you can prove the sequence is convergent, you can find the limit if it is a finite and unique, finite as well as unique, then you can say the sequence is convergent. Make sure the uniqueness is one of the most important thing. Now look at the first part, an. What is that an? I can return this is 1 over n. Fine. Now you can see this is a series which is a divergent series. Why? Because you can see p is equal to 1. By the p test, this series is my divergent. That means an is my divergent. So once an is divergent, that means it is not Cauchy. So A option is cancelled, B option is cancelled. Look at this. Now this is my single term. Now what I can do is I can find the limit as n approaches infinity. If it is unique and finite, then we can say it's a convergent implies Cauchy. So how you can find that? It's a infinity by infinity form. I can apply the L'Hopital rule. So 2n, 2 raised to power n log of 2. Again it's a infinity by infinity form. Again I can apply the L'Hopital rule. So 2 raised to power n log of 2 whole square. Then I can take the limit as n approaches infinity. So 2 raised to power infinity is infinity. So that means this is 0, which is finite, which is unique as well. So that means this is my convergent sequence. So once it's a convergent sequence, it implies it's a Cauchy sequence. So Bn is my Cauchy sequence, An is not, is the right answer of this problem. Look at this one. Which of the following is my minimum, maximum or saddle? So what I told you is always a simple. If you look about the function which is of even order or even powers, fine, like you can say 2x raised to power 4 minus 3y raised to power 4, and you can see this the even. Now whenever you have the two different terms which must be the negative sign in between them, if it is a minus, then it is always saddle point. Fine. How? You can easily see what is the meaning of the saddle point. If I simply take 1, 0, what is the answer of this is 2, which is greater than 0. But if I simply take 0, 1, the answer will be minus 3, and all those points are satisfied this. So it means for some point it's a greater than 0, for some point it's a less than 0. What does it mean? It is neither maxima nor minima. That means it has a saddle point. So this is the right answer of this problem, and this is the simple tips for you. On the other hand, if it is a positive sign, then we can say this is always greater than 0. Then you have always a maxima or minima are here. This is one more method. Instead of this, how you can find that? You always find the first derivative to be the 0, find and find the critical point. If you take the first derivative 0, it is 8x cube is 0, and from here minus 6y is 0. So what does it mean? X is 0, y is 0. Then you can find this matrix, that is fxx, fxy, fyx, fyy at the point 0, 0. So what is the second derivative of this? First derivative is here, second derivative at the point is 0. What is the f of x, y? 0. This is also 0. What is the second derivative of this? It is my minus 6. So clearly say both the principal minors, the first value will be 0, the second minor is also 0. It means you are unable to, you can't say that it's a maxima or minima. So then again you have to look about these 2 points and check whether it's both are my greater than 0 or less than 0. So that's why I always suggested you can look about the function. If it is the even powers, if it is even power and the negative sign, then always be the saddle point, always. Look at this another question. Let capital A is the real matrix, AD is my here. Very simple. Whenever you will see about the matrix, you always look about the eigenvalue. Fine. So AD is my 1. Can you pick out any of the pair? The simplest one is 1, 1. You may choose as A is 2, D is my half. So that product will be 1. C is my non-zero. The smallest one I can choose as here. Fine. Then what are the eigenvalues of the A? What are the eigenvalues are there? 1, -1. What is the this is the eigenvalue of A. What is the eigenvalue of the adjoint of A? Adjoint of A and eigenvalue of A are always same. What is the eigenvalue of the A inverse? 1 over 1, 1 over 1. So I can substitute here. What is the eigenvalue of this is? 1, 1. What is the eigenvalue of the adjoint A? This. And inverse is also the eigenvalue of this. So it means the right hand side, the left hand side has eigenvalue 2, 2. So it means the right hand side also has the eigenvalue 2, 2. So look at this value. A is my 1 according to this. B is 0 and here. What is that? It will be alpha, beta, gamma, delta. So this is 1, 0, 1, 1. What are the eigenvalues of this? 1, 1. But we need a 2, 2. So this option cancel. Look at this one. This pair is 1, 0, 0, 1. So look at that 1, 0, 0, 1. Again the eigenvalues are 1, 1. But we need a 2, 2. This option is also cancel out. Look at the third option. This is my 2, A plus, this is my 2, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. 1, 0, 2. Eigenvalues are my 2, 2. And look at this one, 2, 0, 0, 2. Again, the eigenvalues are my 2 and 2. Now, out of the A and B, how you can evaluate them? Again, a very simple, because you have the two options. What is the A inverse? I can easily see this is a 1, 1, it's a 0, it is a -1. Fine. Determinant is my 1. What is the adjoint of A? You can simply see what is the adjoint of A. 1, 0, -1, 1. That is basically a A inverse. So it means what is the adjoint of A? This is my A. Fine. So this left expression will be A inverse plus A. So once you know this is A inverse, if you add them, what will happen? 2, 0, 0, 2, and you can see that 2 is the eigenvalue. So that means this is the only possible right answer of this problem. Look at this another one. A bag consists of blue ball is 5, a red ball is 15. Total is my 20. 3 balls you can pick from this 20 simultaneously. The probability that none of them is blue. So what is the meaning of that? It means all are my red balls. So how you can find the probability of the red ball? 15C3, 20C3. So 15C3 means 15, 14, 13. Divided by 20C3 means 20, 19, 18. So I can calculate 5, 3, 5, 4, 2, 2, 2, 7. Fine. So 3, 6. So 7, 3, 91 over 6 square 40. 2 into 9 into 6. 2 into 19 into 6. So 91 is the only option which is written in the B part. So you can see this is the right answer of this problem. Y is the continuous random variable such that expected value is 1 and probability is my 1. So you can assume any of the continuous random variable. So you can see it's an exponential distribution one. Fine. Or the easiest one is, what is the smallest one? The easiest one is uniform distribution. Fine. So that means uniform distribution 0. Fine, because lower limit is my 0. What is the upper limit? So that the mean will be 1. So we all know the mean of the uniform distribution is here. A is my 0. So B over 2 is my 1. So B will be my 2. Then the question arises is, whenever you have the continuous, okay, find the CDF. Whenever you have the quartiles, find the CDF. CDF of this y will be y minus 0 over range. So that means y over 2. Now what is the question is, you have to find the quartiles of this. That means, what is the tips for you? Whenever you want to find which is equal to the probability. Fine, where that is a pth quartile. So you can write as a p, and you can solve them and find the value of the y. So look at that. What is the statement suggested you? Xi of 0.75, first case. So that means CDF of y is my 0.75. What is the CDF is? Y over 2. You can find the value of the y. So that means y will be my 1.50. So that is my quartile. So 1.50 is greater than 5, wrong. 1.50 is less than 4, correct answer. Now look at the 0.5. Y over 2 is my probabilities, that's a 0.25. So that means y will be my 0.50. Is a greater than 4, cross, which is equal to 2, wrong answer. So correct answer is B is my right answer. Okay, look at this another one. X follows my uniform distribution of -2, 3. Fine. We all know if X follows my uniform distribution of A, B, then the linear combination, whatever the linear combination is there, that is the alpha x plus beta, will also follow the uniform distribution. Fine. So it means this also follow the uniform distribution, but what is the range is, I can substitute the value of this 2x plus 5. When x is equal to -2, it will be -4 plus 5, that is 1. When x is equal to 3, it will be 6 plus 5, 11. So that means this number will follow the uniform distribution 1, 11, but this is the wrong answer. Look at this another one, 7 minus 6x. When you substitute -2, it is my 19. When I substitute 3, it's 18 minus 11. So -1, 11 is the right answer. This is my non-linear. X square is my non-linear. So whenever you have the non-linear, it will never follow the uniform distribution. That is my wrong answer. Again, you can see mode of x is always the non-linear. Fine. So non-linear will never follow the uniform distribution when x is my uniform distribution. So that's why B is the right answer. There is one more method. If you are not interested to find this result, you can also find the transformation. If I take y is my 2x plus 5, then what is my dx over dy? It will be, I can find the value of the x from here, y minus 5 over 2, that is my 1 over 2. So can you find the PDF of the y? So it will be PDF of the x. What is my PDF of the x? It's a 1 over 5. So 1 over 5 into dx over dy. So that means 1 over 10. So clearly say, if this follows, what is the uniform distribution? It's a 1 over 9. It again cancel out. For this case, if I take y 6 minus this, okay, what is the value of the x is 7 minus y over 6. Dx over dy will be 1 over 6, minus 1 over 6. So what is the gy? PDF 1 over 5. Dx over dy absolute value 1 over 6. That is my 1 over 30. And you can see the PDF is also 1 over 30. Look at this another one. If I take y is 3x square plus 5. Can you find the value of the x from here? So y minus 5 over 3 root. What is the dx over dy? So 1 by root 3 I can written outside. It's a 2 times y minus 5. So then what is my g of y? 1 over 5 PDF into this. So clearly say, you can see this involvement of the y. So that means it is not uniform distribution. Again, you can written mode of x is x square. Fine. So again you can see it's a non-linear, so it will never follow the uniform distribution. So I will tell you the two different methods. First one is a straightforward. Second one if you want to do the calculation. Okay. X follows Poisson distribution with the mean 1. That means lambda is equal to 1. So this is my Poisson distribution. Fine. And g of x is my 1, otherwise 0, and expected value of the gx. That's very simple. So what is the expected value of the gx? That is g into x into probability. So what is the 1? When x is equal to 0 and 2. So basically they are talking about x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2. So what is the probability x is equal to 0? E raised to power minus 1, 1 over 0 factorial, plus e raised to power minus 1, 1 raised to power 2 and 2 factorial. E raised to power minus 1 is common, plus 1 over 2. So that is 3 over 2 into e is my right answer of this problem. Look at this another one. Zn is the smallest order. So Zn is my smallest order of the size n when x follows my uniform distribution. Then what is my smallest order? It follows my beta distribution of the 1 with the parameter 1 comma n. That means your Zn will follows the beta distribution of the 1 with the parameter 1 comma n. Fine. Then n into this will convergence to z with the distribution z. Okay, very simple is my here. Fine. We can write in the terms of the CDF. So I can substitute the value of the z. Z converges to this. Z into this is my here. Fine. So this number will be z of n will be less than of this. Fine. So how you can solve that? Either you can use the PDF or you can use the CDF. If you know what is the CDF of beta distribution, otherwise I know this is the PDF of this. If I x written as x, what is the PDF of this? N 1 minus n of this. Fine. Whenever x lies between 0 to 1. So I can, this is my x. So I can integrate from 0 to ln 3 over here. So this is n 1 minus x of n minus 1. So what is that? N will be outside. Integration n will be cancelled out. If you integrate them, it is 1 minus x raised to power n. When you substitute 0 to ln 3 over 3. Fine. So this is n into this number. Now, sorry, divided by minus 1. Now you can substitute the upper limit. It will be minus 1 minus ln 3 over 3 raised to power n. When you substitute 0, it is my plus 1. Fine. Now since it is as n approaches infinity, you can take as n approaches infinity. What is this expression? This one is my log. Fine. You all know limit n approaches infinity, 1 plus a over n raised to power n, it is e raised to power a. If you compare them, a will be ln 3. So what is the right answer of this? It is 1 minus 1 over 3. So 1 minus 1 over 3 is 2 over 3 is the right answer. It's a very simple because it's a ordered statistics. you can simply find the PDF of the ordered statistics. Okay, look at this one. Your target is to find here. Fine. Okay, xi follows the normal distribution of this. We need a yi. Yi is again follows the normal distribution. The mean will be 5 minus 5, 0. Variance will be variance of 2i plus, because it's a random sample, so they are the independent also. So and IAD. So that's a 2 plus 2 is 4. Now we need a y square. So what is the yi square minus, that's a z. I can convert into the z. This over variance. This will follows my chi-square distribution 1. So that means yi square divided by 4 will follow the chi-square distribution 1. Then I can need as a summation. So what is the summation of this? Varies from I is equal to 1 to 10. So it will follow the chi-square distribution with the 10 degree of freedom. So this is cancelled, this is cancelled, this is correct option, this is the wrong answer. Always remember whenever you have to see the square, whenever you have to square, it always follows the chi-square distribution. Okay, look at this another question. x1, x2 and xn, n is equal to 4 is the sample which follows the normal distribution of here. Then x bar and observe sample mean and here. Testing of hypothesis. This one, that is my two-tailed test. Then the likelihood ratio test of this. A critical reason is already given to you. It's a two-tail. Look at that. Fine. That means this is my this one. Clear? So if this number is my 1 minus alpha, this is my alpha by 2, this is also alpha by 2. So for the two tail, I can return this number is x bar over s is greater than of k. This number is given as 0.05. Now when the sample size is small, which test you will be applicable? That is a t-test. Fine. Now mu is 0. What is the t-test is? X bar minus mu divided by s over root n. So now since it's a size, so size we will compute it over the h naught. H naught is my mu is 0, so this number will be 0. S we already defined that because we know s is my here. Now what I can do? This number I can return this x bar minus 0. S I can divide it by root n. N is my 4, so that means I can divide it by 2. It means what I can do is greater than of 2k, because I can divide by 2, I have to multiply by 2 same. So this number will be my 0.5. So what is the over? So what does it means? Let me clear here. So because it's a two tail, so that means this number 2k will be, what is the degree of freedom? 3 is alpha by 2. So alpha by 2 means 0.025. What is the value of the k? Half t raised to power 3, 0.025. So k is equal to half. This cancel, this cancel. This is my alpha, but it is alpha by 2. This is the right answer of this. The next lecture on this next 10 question. I hope you can like, share and comment on videos. Best of luck students. Happy learning.